In this tutorial, I'll first be showing you how I curl my hair. Then, how to get this makeup look. If you enjoy, please comment, like, and subscribe. I'm using It's a 10 Miracle Oil Plus Keratin to hydrate the ends of my hair because they get quite frizzy, and you want to rub it in your hands until warm and apply it to slightly damp hair. Then I'm using a brush, the wet brush, which I like to use in the shower. Now I'm blow drying my hair. Usually I take a shower before bed and let my hair air dry and leave it wavy, but without heat I can't brush my hair without getting it frizzy. So to style, it's easier to blow dry. Next, I'm parting my hair in the middle, and from the tips of my eyebrows out, I'm separating the hair and clipping it. I split my hair to both sides and curl 2 pieces on each, wrapping away from my face and holding it for 10-ish seconds. Then I catch it and keep it scrunched for a moment and gently lay it down. And that's it's curled versus not curled. On the right side, I like to use my left hand. Now I'm unclipping my hair and separating another section. This section I'm doing from the arch of my eyebrows up. Again, I split it to both sides and I'm putting the bottom curled layer behind me. This is 2/3 curled. Now I'm letting the last section down and reparting it. For makeup, I'm putting my hair in a bun. To keep it wavy, I'm wrapping my hair around and tying it first at the base and then over the top. I'm starting with these 2 primers I always use. Then I'm taking L'Oreal Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator to highlight the high points of my face, excluding my forehead so I don't get oily. For foundation, I'm using L'Oreal Lume in Warm Porcelain Light Ivory and dotting it over my face. I'm blending it in using a Real Techniques buffing brush. To conceal, I'm using Revlon Color Stay in Fair under my eyes. I'm also doing this in the center of my forehead, the Cupid's bow, my chin, and the bridge of my nose. Taking a damp beauty blender, I'm blending it in. To highlight, I'm using OCC Cream Contour. I'm first carving out my jaw using small pressing motions. Dragging would smear and move instead of build. I'm also taking this on the tops of my cheeks. I'm connecting this up until the extended line of my eyebrow. I'm continuing to highlight all high points, buffing out with a Real Techniques brush. I'm also doing this on the side of my nose. To set the highlight and add coverage and color, I'm using CoverGirl Light Powder, applying it heavily. To further press into the skin, I'm using a larger Real Techniques brush. And notice that I don't powder under my eyes, but instead only use a translucent powder, so it's less likely to crease. Applying the translucent powder, I'm also using this to bake all highlighted parts of my face, using an angled sponge for more control. While this cooks, I'm doing my eyebrows, first combing out the powder. Then with NYX eyebrow powder, I'm filling them in. In other tutorials, I go more in depth. Now I'm brushing off the translucent powder. To contour, I'm using Hoola bronzer, making sure to brush from the sides in and up. I'm also squaring off my jawline and making sure not to go under the extended brow line, contouring my forehead in a domed shape. Using a smaller brush, I'm taking the bronzer under my lip, between my cupid's bow, under my nose, into the sides, into my eyebrows, and in my crease. For the eyes, I'll first be using these three colors, lightest to darkest, from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. First above the crease as a transition, next in and above the crease with a smaller brush, and blending out. And the last color in the crease and tear duct area, again blending out. Taking a black shadow from a BH Cosmetics palette to further darken up. Next, I'm using OCC Feathered Pencil to create dimension over the lid. I'm tracing above these lines with Maybelline black eyeliner. Using NARS Nightlight Shadow, I'm darkening the inner and outer corners. And with Becca Shimmering Highlight, brightening the middle and adding Star Crushed Minerals Punk Princess. With the same shadow, I'm tracing under my lash line. Then I'm extending to create a double wing. I'm filling this in with the OCC pencil and adding an inner wing. I'm lining my waterline with the OCC pencil and adding a line under my eyebrow. I'm also adding 3 dots on the inner upper corner and a triangle under my eye. Also an inner liner. Then I'm putting on mascara. I like to then gel my brows after eyes so powder and shadow doesn't stick on them. For lips, I'm using Jeffree Star's Dirty Money Velour Liquid Lipstick. First, I'm lining my lips. Then I fill them in. For powder highlight, I'm using Physician Formula on all high points of my face. For setting spray, I'm using NYX Dewy Finish so I don't look so cakey with all the powder. And this is the finished look. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed.
Where do the gumbo